Hi everyone, my name is Iris and today we are doing a pick a card reading. It is snowing outside, there's a giant winter storm, so let's do some tarot readings for fun and we'll do a pick a card for the collective. I felt really called to use the sage and I'm feeling very watery and fiery today. So for our first deck, we have the little snail shell with the Akashic Tarot. And then on our second deck, we have a little dragon here with his time portal. I'm not sure what that is. And the Mystic Sisters Tarot. So take a deep breath, take a minute to ground yourself, use your intuition, and the timestamps are listed below. So with that, you can pause the video and I'm gonna go ahead and start with pile 1. So if you are here, you chose pile 1, the snail shell with the Akashic Tarot. So let's see what messages we have for you today. I will also just use my gilded deck to clarify any oracle cards that come through, any messages that we may need to just dive deeper into. All right, so we have birth 4. This could be a physical birth, or it can also be a birth of a new idea, a creative project, birth of a new relationship. I'm also getting a motherly energy, so either you are giving birth and your mother has passed on, and this is just validation that she is with you and she is with your child. Or you are a very motherly spirit or motherly person. You like the mother of your friend group, you're the mother at work. But yes, this is also inspiration and light. And today is January 24th, and even though this video is timeless, I am getting Brigid, the goddess of Imbolg. She is sort of the representation of inspiration, rebirth of the light. So we'll just see what else comes through. The number 4 is also about stability, so I feel like you're have new ideas about how to be more stable in your life. Ooh, we have the King of Scrolls. Okay. So the King of Scrolls, I'm gonna look this one up in the book. I think scrolls is like air, but I also think it might be air and earth. So it says this man may be present in your life already. If not, you'll be meeting him soon. It could also just be a masculine energy. He may be an author, teacher, or communicator who will assist you in some professional way. He could also be a friend who brings wisdom through his own studies and spiritual practices. Be open to the guidance this man offers, for it could help lead your life exciting new directions. It could also be a new love interest for you depending on the location. And we were talking about birth, so this could be the father of your child, metaphorically or literally. But yeah, this is a good fatherly figure, fatherly person. It could just be a guide for you, a teacher, because it's scrolls. So the scrolls are all about learning and teaching ancient ways. It also says, this card may also represent you or someone you know who is longing for deeper understanding and a greater clarity of thought. Now is a great time to pursue new interests, perhaps even enroll in some classes or attend a lecture or two. A position in teaching, counseling, advertising, writing, publishing, or the like may be on the agenda. A treasure trove of discovery is waiting for you. Okay, so this also could be like, because we have this inspiration here, new ideas, creativity. This could be telling you to pursue that inspiration and take classes on it, or if you have been wanting to teach because you know a lot about something and you're very passionate about teaching, definitely pursue that. Pursue either taking classes or teaching. Let's pull from the Gilded Tarot deck to just clarify. We'll take 3 cards. Unless there's more that we need to go into. But for now, I'm just going to take 3. I hope you are staying warm. Alright, so we have 7 of Wands. So the 7 of Wands is about protecting your home. So yeah, you're really in this gaining more stability era of your life and learning how to protect that stability and that peace that you have gained after long journeys, long battles. So really protecting your energy in your home. And then we have the Hierophant. This is like a high priest. So the divine is very present within you and is guiding you in these directions. So you might even be pursuing a religious endeavor. But even if that's not the case, this King of Scrolls could be like a Hierophant for you. You have a... Okay, I just got a message. You have a very a high being watching over you and protecting you, whatever that means to you. This is guided whatever this inspiration is. Your Hierophant is helping you with that inspiration, and they're going to help guide you. So any doubts or cause for concern, your higher self, but could also be your Hierophant, whatever that means to you, is helping you make choices and decisions and giving you inspiration, and they're going to help you meet this person who will be the representation that you may get messages from your Hierophant through this person in the physical world, but you also get these messages yourself. But this person is just going to be validating that. So whether you are having a child, this is the father of your child, you're representing the, like, he's like the god and goddess, you're the goddess in the home. All right, one more. Yes, we have the 9 of Pentacles. So this is like success, stability, standing on business, like the 9 of Pentacles is independence and growth. So whatever this endeavor is, whatever this inspiration is that you are having, it's like, you know within yourself, this is the right move. This is right for me. And there's like all the butterflies and the messages, winged messages from the divine. So this is what you want, and whether or not it's fated, it doesn't matter to you. Like, you're gonna work for it. You're inspired. You have divine support and support here. Even if it's a physical child, like, you are going to be a wonderful mother and just have such a happy home life and show this child love. And if this child is just a dream that you have or a creative endeavor that you're wanting to pursue, if you pursue it, good thing, you will be immensely happy. So that's all I have for you. I hope you stay warm and have a good rest of your day. Bye. Hi, if you are here, you chose pile 2, the purple dragon with the Mystic Sisters tarot deck. I was feeling very dragon energy today, very drawn towards fire and heat because it's storming with snow and ice outside. So wherever you are, I hope you're safe and you're warm. Let's see what messages come through for you today. Oh, awakening. This is beautiful. Wow. All right. So I'm getting that you have been in sort of a mental blockage and you're having sort of an epiphany about life and death. And let's see what the book says. Also means new beginnings. So it says, the awakening goddess opens her eyes to a fresh world bursting with life. She sprouts from the earth and is thoroughly grounded. However, she has been dreaming for so long. She finds she has become entangled in roots. New beginnings and awakenings simultaneously offer exhilaration and recognition of the substantial struggles ahead. Drawing this card suggests that you have found yourself in such a state, but trust that the momentum of nature is on your side. The spring goddess encourages you to trust in your own innate abilities to make progress and have faith that you will push through. So I know that it's winter outside right now, but as the days keep growing into the light, we are coming into spring and the birth of light and the seed that will be sown to welcome spring into our lives. So you may still be in this area on the floor here on the ground where you're grounded, but the earth is so healing. So when we take time to go inward and rest, it allows us to heal and let go of what no longer serves us, so that when spring does come and we have this awakening, we can welcome in new beginnings. So that's very beautiful message for you. Let's pull another Mystic Sister card. I also have my Gilded Tarot deck here that I'll pull a couple cards from just to clarify the messages we get from the sisters. Ooh, Luna Moth Goddess. You know, I was really noticing all these butterflies in this card. So you're having winged messages come through. And I have never gotten this card before, so let's read it. I do absolutely adore moths, though. I know that's kind of interesting, but to me, moths symbolize transformation just as much as butterflies do. But sometimes moths get confused for butterflies. But moths, they're attracted to that light, you know, and that warmth and that energy. So let's see what the Lunar Moth Goddess wants to tell us. So the card says, metamorphosis, natural transformation. The Luna Moth Goddess bears witness to unfolding events and symbolizes the need to embrace the moment. The life of a Luna moth is so very brief. Each phase of its metamorphosis is fleeting. Drawing this card reminds you that the only reality is right now and to find joy and bliss in every moment you can. This card symbolizes the need to trust in universal serendipity, that you are on the correct course and that every event has perfect timing according to its own nature. So with the 2 cards, you might be here stuck in the past, thinking about the past, and the Luna Moth Goddess is asking you to be in the present moment and to embrace the healing, because when we're healing like this and we're in this rest state, it's not like we're just lying there, like just in like an incubator healing. Like there's a lot of pain that goes on with transformation, and there's a lot of learning moments that happen within our thoughts and our feelings and our body and our spirit. So when we take time to live in the moment, live in the now, essentially, we're allowing ourselves to feel what we presently feel, but remind ourselves, this is where I am now, and this is where I am today, and I can only control and focus on what I can do right now. And sometimes that is sitting and crying. Sometimes it's taking a shower. Sometimes it's just reassessing our needs. Am I thirsty? Am I hungry? Do I need to sleep? Do I need to rest? Or is my body telling me that I need to get up and move? Now I know right now there's winter outside, so getting up and moving is really, really hard. But even just doing some stretches or yoga for like 10 minutes can be enough to get you present and into your mind-body connection. It doesn't have to be super intense. You don't have to do a full-on long meditation. You absolutely can if that's what works for you. But do what's best for you. What's going to get you grounded in the present moment. Sometimes I just the other day I really needed to get grounded, and I really just was like decompressing after work, and I just grabbed like one of my houseplants that was small enough for me to hold, and I just like sat in the chair and like held this houseplant kind of like a baby in my arms, and just was like, I mean, I was watching TV. I wasn't super focused on the plant, but I was like, the fact that I was in its energy field and it was my energy field and we were connecting and breathing together, that was enough for me to help me ground myself just a little bit after my long day, and I realized I hadn't been very grounded. So I'm going to draw another card. There's one that fell on the floor, so let's just see what it is. Sage Goddess. I burned sage at the beginning of this video because I felt called to burn some sage. Let's burn some more. Maybe you need some protection in your home. Burn some sage to clear the energy. If you do burn sage, make sure you open, sorry, my fridge just went off. Make sure you open a window, not only for the smoke, but mainly so the negative energies can have a space to exit. Because sometimes if you leave it closed, they just get stuck in the house, and you want the negative energies to clear. Now, sage will clear all energies. So once you clear the energy, you'll want to bring in new energy. So what I do is I just put like a YouTube video on of like 417 hertz music, or Tibetan bath, or Tibetan bowls with rain sounds. Kind of sounds like a bath, but yeah. So I'm just going to draw a couple cards here. Yes, so we have the 9 of Swords, which is essentially the same as the Awakening card, very similar, but this is just sort of depression and grief, and we're stuck in our beds. So I know that the bed is comfortable, but Spirit is asking you to take a step out of bed and take a shower, because we can't do a whole lot when we're just laying in our beds. All right, so new beginnings, new times are coming. 6 of Cups. I see a little kitty cat here. Maybe if you have a cat, maybe just like get up and play with your cat, or getting up and feeding the cat. And after you feed the cat, just don't go back into the bed for like 10 minutes. Do some stretches real quick and just take it easier on yourself. There is balance and new beginnings coming here. And like I said, holding a plant, maybe you have some flowers in your house or anything that's energy that can help ground you. So yeah, definitely sage your house, get that negative energy out, and then bring in the positive energy with sounds, or even other smells. You can use like a simmer bath. So I am sending you so much love and light. Those are the messages that I have for you today. Thank you so much for sharing your space with me, and take care.